great. Yeah, I was thinking about that. You can me. You don't have to mention it. Okay. The walk for I do once a year. All over the country. All over the country. There's a client that looks like, oh yeah, he's big at whoever the actor is. Yeah. Oh, yeah, they're very big. I'm going to have to put time now. Yes, the very I mean, was like, you know where, there's actually, I'm there a couple days a week, and I'm now paid off the rest and just going, spend it for break. I haven't been on just working, so I'm like, so maybe I should wait, and then maybe in the spring I can take a vacation and do that, Right. Yeah, and it keeps getting better as I get more comfortable with the place. So, serve dinner from 5 till 8, so I'm really nice. Oh my gosh, I know it.
So we go back.
It's like, maybe like one day a month, but to do regularly, yeah. Oh, okay. So I just can't. I'm like, we both work on the same night. So only 3 or 4 times a year, it's not worth it. So it's really, I guess that actually looking at my free time, I really don't know. What's my free time? Now it's I know it's from far away. I really like the shape of it.
She makes them for both the 2 and 3. Really? So I could eat them,
You were short He's always said green.
I've never really listened that one. My father was
I worked a couple of classes, so
brown rice today.
yeah.
Yeah, very good.
It's like,
Oh my gosh, if I could have the urge to bring company, no matter what it is, everybody has to get the way of doing things. And the boss can have the same diet. You know, the raw vegetarian, which is good, and you can make it really good. It's nice to see other people cook exactly
Jeff is tampering. Might not be the answer you want, but
I have more solar down here. Why don't we have solar?
that is a darn good question. And, you know, this is one of the things, when we were at the Peace Fair, we were talking about, you know, the big question right now is nuclear power. Everybody's trying to push nuclear power, you know, and there are so many other alternatives. Personally, I'm not 100% against nuclear power, but I think that sort of, it should be the last alternative that we should be looking at. We should be looking at solar, we should be looking at wind power, even things like utilizing more natural gas. And, I mean, there's a lot of alternatives before we have to get to nuclear. But I think everything got so cheap, gas prices got so cheap in the 80s that everyone just sort of lost interest in the alternatives.
I can't. Not everyone.
No, I didn't.
I drive one of those benzene cars.
Oh, really?
Actually, don't record that because I don't want the feds coming after me.
We'll just redact your face for the rest of this.
I don't know if you're aware, the federal government has gone after people who actually they're not paying their road tax until 5.
Really? I didn't know that.
Yeah, and there was a story in one of the car magazines, auto magazines, where there was this old retired couple, and the man had conversion on his car, and the government did a lot of outreach and education on it, and then the feds found out and showed up at his door looking for their taxes.
Was that their official reason, or did they have something else to cover that up? They just said not paying the taxes?
Not paying their taxes. That's what they wanted.
Well, at least they were honest about it.
Because no safety issue when you're burning vegetable oil. You can touch it. It's not going to explode on you. Not very readily, anyway.
I know because my son did a lot of research on this and I feel
it seems like though, there's like grassroots, insurance is grassroots, but it seems like upper government doesn't want to go there. Why would they? So making money from everything else.
But you know, that's the big issue. And this is the biggest issue in government. This is the main reason why we're doing our campaign this way. Is because of, you know, I've talked to a few people in government, and I've heard a lot of people who are just, it doesn't matter how good your intentions are. You know, basically Congress is a club that's $1 million a year membership club, and you know, the Senate is $1.5 million, $2 million a year membership club. And the only way that you can get that money is that you constantly have to go after people with your hand out. And it doesn't matter how good your intentions are, in order to stay in office with the current system that we have, if it's a choice between talking to somebody with a $100,000 check, and it's a choice between somebody who has a good issue, but isn't bringing you money, you know, you have to go with the check. So what we really want to do is we're hoping that we can use the new media, we can use the internet, and we can use the awareness that's going on now to really call attention to these issues and see if there's some alternative. Because I think if we could get rid of that corruption factor, if we could get rid of, you know, the gas companies, the oil companies, the agro companies, being the main contributors to the political system, then we can get these reforms, because then it really is just a matter of making people more aware of the issues.
With respect to one of the nuclear power plants on the East Coast, are you aware that they put all their nuclear waste into a temporary storage facility at site, and the reason it's almost full is because they don't have any place
And that's you know, the problem with nuclear power is, I mean, opponents always, they turn to the excellent safety record we have here in the U.S., but we've never had a Chernobyl style disaster. You know, and the issue of disasters, it only takes one disaster. It doesn't matter how safe it is, if it's running safe for 100 years, if you have one major disaster in a nuclear power plant, it's catastrophic. And then the second issue, and I think the more persistent issue, is the nuclear waste issue. Where is all this waste going to go? You know, and that's something that I don't think anybody's ever going to come up with an exact answer.
I really like the fact that they have a temporary storage. You're generous. Someone works with all this illustrating.
I remember when I was a kid, there used to be solar panels. Everyone at least had a solar panel water powers. I remember in the early 80s, those are the rage. Everybody was a solar panel. And then it just sort of fell the idea that we're about ready to get peak oil. I mean, everybody has known that we're going to get peak oil for a decade. And you know, I think what's got to happen on the power side is, for us, the main thing is when we flip on the switch, we want to make sure there's power. You know, and people talk about, when they talk about, you know, using wind and solar and everything, they say it's too complicated. The consumer doesn't have to worry about that so much. I mean, if you flip on the switch in your house and there's power, there's power. But the industry are the ones, I think we're not going to have one solution. In some places, it's going to be an increased use of wind power, solar power, in other places, it's going to be just coal, it's going to be a lot of different things. It might be, if we do well 10, 20 years down the road, I mean, we might have a certain percent of our power from natural gas, a certain percent from solar, a lot of different alternatives. But the bottom line for consumers is flip on the switch and power. There's the argument that it's too complicated if you have all these different I have a video production company during the day, and then I've also been working with probably some other sleep tech at a sleep clinic. Can't do that for too much longer. So I'm trying to get up during the day and go out and do stuff, and then I work from like 9 a.m. or 9 p.m.
Yeah, I know. My friend who does the biofuel electric cars, working on a biofuel down there. I'm trying to get into the industry, but that's just a kid. We have to have a whole another fuel tank for it. Because the new engine is really exciting to figure out that
You know, that's the problem, the way that they're trying to solve it. I'm not sure if that's a good idea.
and I'm not sure on that one either. I'm completely bought off.
Yeah, I know. I was talking about some
No, exactly. Yeah. What I've been doing.
And the problem with corn, you don't want to cut corn prices. What's happening, when you're seeing it, particularly in South America, corn prices are through the roof, and poor people can't afford it. Yeah, but it has an effect on everything, because all the meat, you guys don't have to worry about it here, but corn is used for feed, for everything. So when the corn prices go up, the feed prices go up, which raises the meat prices. So, it's a across the board increase.
It takes much more energy to make the meat-based diet. There's a definite carbon footprint advantage to vegetarian. You can make more money than driving around with a vehicle car just by changing your diet.
That's what we were talking about over there. I'm not a vegetarian myself, but I do try and cut back on that. I eat red meat once or twice a month. Right now I'm eating twice fish. But the idea is that you want to make sure that people understand it's a choice. It's a lifestyle choice. Because if people feel like you're forcing them away from their meat and potatoes diet, you're going to get that avalanche. You're not the boss of those type of things. Right. But,
Not necessarily, yeah. It's always down.
Yeah. So, the issue is to make people understand that there are actually positive benefits to it, and that it's an enjoyable time. Something that you can really enjoy. Personally, I don't have an idea what I don't have a problem with the idea of animals killing animals for food, but you look at the industrial agriculture, it's just a farm. It's not the chicken in the yard and the cows out in the pasture.
Now that they're
Well, that's the one area I think, as far as diet goes, that there is a legislative solution, that labeling. Because, one of the problems with the organic stuff is, not so much with organic right now, but, people put free and natural, and that doesn't mean anything.
You have to put it USDA organic.
Right. And I mean, there's a lot of inertia against, just putting the ingredients of foods and people can make informed choices.
Right.
Legislative, I think that's the main thing that we can do on that level. Get the FDA involved, make sure that everything's labeled properly.
Yeah, but that's the thing. I mean, with regards to the hormones, the FDA
It's not forced your animal has been shot up with hormones, and so if the FDA is not going to enforce it, they don't get to all self-interest also in the FDA.
It's called steroids. Yeah.
I've met him at last year.
The FDA is really
I guess so. I didn't get a chance to talk to
That one in mind.
Back to that. That's very interesting.
No, I guess that's where the place is.
And that is plain
Well, he keeps saying he wants history to judge him, so history will judge him, trust me.
I was reading something in Touch magazine how Canada's doing a real educational program in India. It's that's for animals and drugs and proper care. It's a very successful program to educate people. That's
That's a good way.
That's a good way.
That's a green one.
Do you have any dessert?
Yes.
The pie was great.
My mother got some
Yeah, that's good. Everything. That's when you supervisor. Don't go wrong, See, they know more than you. You do want me to have something, and Sharon says, yes, you can have it.
It was overruled.
I think it's they've gotten better about it, a little better about it this year. But normally, he ran in 2004, he was introduced that spring season.
Story over the
And when you do that, you immediately mark it. Right.
And you can have pictures too many pages. You can have pictures and pictures.
I overheard you talking about you had the high blood pressure. It's not going to be a long story, but
And that's what you do.
We're talking power now. About the farm bill. Thank you. Yeah.
A lot of people have to make it.
You never know. Plant that cookie. Yeah.
She's the one that came before. She's the one that came before.
She goes to the bathroom on average once a week.
It was one of the when we had that building.
Oh, no.
Oh, yeah, that's great.
You know, Humane Society sends you things and they give you the phone number. How they know? I guess they know originally when you sign up where you live, but they give you the phone number when you're representative. We didn't give you a list of That's wonderful. Yeah, but they're very good about that. Particularly because there's really no work on your part. You have the number, you have the guy's name, they tell you what to say.
I didn't get any. Is there anybody down here who had any health issues that made them want to change the way they eat? I know you did. I'm just curious in general, if you or anybody you know trying to mention something. Not people, I'm not attributing to anybody. I'm just curious. So if you don't have to work with Donna, you've been a wealth of information. Thank you. Thank you. I'm going to feel just a little bit guilty when my family gets together on Thanksgiving. But thank you.
Well, in the oven, that's it. Yeah.
What we doing?
That's all the story.
And then yung thing that
by the way, our backfire horribly. I could say casual contact gets put into an attack ad or contact. So we'll see. No, I agree. I think traditional media, I wouldn't say on the way out. I mean, it is marginalized. Very rarely would I quote President Bush. When he calls the media, in that respect, he's dead on. Of course, I'm not a big fan of the president.
They might contribute to the
Well, you know, there are certain instances where that's the case, and then there are certain instances, particularly with this president, where you can see that there's been information that's out there that's available that was privy to everybody that they either ignored or just missed out. You know, I mean, Muhammad and I were both Muslims, and I know that area of the world, and I know the people from that area of the world, and particularly in the run up to Iraq War. It wasn't because I'm a great strategist, but because I have insight. I knew how the system was coming out. I went out there and I told people this is how it's coming out because I knew it was there. And I think the president and the vice president were aware of it, ignore it, particularly in the case of Vice President King. Go back to what he said, 92, 94. He said that he can't invade Iraq because it was misclassified. He's on record saying that in an interview. He predicted in that interview everything that was going to happen, and then you have him 10 years later doing exactly what he said. So I don't know what the right was. I used to be in a television. This cuts to conspiracy theories against the president. I was in the intelligence community, and when they talk about these wild conspiracy theories and the way that the World Cup trade banks were brought down, people in the intelligence community aren't that smart. I mean, it's just very, it's a business. I feel like any other people, you have average Exactly. Well, the intelligence committee says, particularly, there's been a real rebellion against the president and the intelligence committee because there's a general commitment to presenting facts and presenting the truth, and a lot of people in the intelligence committee feel like they're not. There's a lot of Who do I like? Well, in my race, I like myself. In the presidential race, to be honest, I think we need to get away from the idea that we're going to have a president that's going to solve all our problems. We have to get back to the idea that government is That would be a good thing. That would be a decent thing. We should start with that, yeah.
I don't like it.
Thank you. Maybe not the
Very interesting. One of the things that's really amazing, and again, it's a media thing, there was so much blame and you know what? Let's stop and look at that thing. How do you prepare for what's never? There's something to say.
I mean, you got to back up and look at the whole movie. To me, at least, if you got to get somebody over the situation, you have to such an extraordinary situation. That's what it is. That's what it is.
You know,
It's like saying running for your accident.
that's, you know, that was a failure on all levels. That was a failure on the city level, on the state level, on the federal level. But everybody knew that was going to happen eventually. I mean, there was no question that those levees were going to fail at some point. Everybody should have been prepared for that. And I mean, you look at Florida. I mean, granted, this state has a little more experience than but we have the experience. And if the mayor had been doing his job, if the governor had been doing his job, if the head of FEMA had been doing their job, they could look at the experience we had at that point and translate that over to.
But what happened is that they stood there not expecting to have something that could end up and then trying to make the best out of the situation once it does happen.
But see, they should have been expecting it because, again, this is one of those things that wasn't a surprise. Everybody knew that.
Florida learned to expect it. Hasn't that been done?
Right, but I mean, we have the experience. You know, you can't say that this experience in Florida doesn't apply to Louisiana. I mean, everybody has done. That's true. Unfortunately, that's human nature. We can do a lot more in the area. I mean, look at the fires in California. You know, the level of preparation there was impressive. The FEMA response there was excellent. And the reason that they're so good is because one of the main reasons is because after Katrina, had attacked. One of the problems. I'm not a fan of the fact that one of the problems is that they have the best curriculum because they say government doesn't work, and they starve agencies of funds. You know, they put incompetent people in charge of these agencies, and then when there's a failure, they say, look, see, we told you it didn't work. So, you know, I think that's the case with FEMA. I think that, you know, the level of preparedness in that agency was much better than
I know you're going to throw it out. I mean, there's people that live out here are used to many years. And there's wrestlers in the
in a case, you know, in a disaster, California goes on. Like, I would have to they drive me nuts with especially the small ones. If you're smoking in your own car, you're over tag. You know, they treat you like that, and that's not right. You know, but there has to be a balance. You know, there has to. There's ultimately one institution for the public good, and I know this is an old-fashioned mistake, but that is the government. Because you know, you think about it, it's the only institution where one individual is guaranteed one vote. I mean, I respect the corporate process. I own a business myself, but there isn't a shareholders meeting in the world where you can get that kind of equity. You know, I mean, in a business, the purpose of the business is making money, and those guys make the most money are going to use the business. In business, that's exactly what you want. But sometimes, you know, when you're talking about the overall public good, you have to look beyond the issue of investment. And the government is the entity. And the government isn't them. The government is us. It's just a matter of going out and getting people to get responsibility and understand that they have the ability to push the national
more grassroots. And people can get to grocery stores. I mean, I think people in traditional grocery stores in days because they're going to be anyway.
Right.
Even like your processes of feeding yourself is really exciting. So I think that the individuals are kind of isolated from
Hey, you talking about the media? I mean, the reason that politicians have to raise those millions of dollars is because they have to buy airtime. Ad time. So, you know, it's kind of a self-perpetuating cycle. The media is out there picking who they think the best candidates are, and the candidates are in turn paying the media to give them the advertising. So supposedly the two processes are separate. I mean, you look at the way corporate media private
I think it'd be nice if, somebody that industry we're just going to give everybody the same amount of time period no matter what they do.
Yeah, and that's the idea of
That would require media to be responsible.
but it's not just that's also a big issue that we go in the first place. Because one of the big arguments now is on one side is that spending money is just a fee. And that's great to say when you have the money, but when you don't have the money, that's not necessarily the case. Exactly. And that's I'm running for Connie Mack.
I talked about that.
So I'll give you my phone.
I told him to be cast out. He was like,
our website's Facebook. We're trying to get the website up all the time, so we should be live pretty much constantly listening. Right. And then we'll have, highlight videos. I can't imagine anybody would want to sit there and watch me 24 hours a day. But that's true. I'm sure. If it looks like I'm going to get enough votes, I guarantee you there will be political operatives sitting in front of that screen all the time. It's nice to meet you. What's your name? Arlene, it's nice to meet you.
I'll take care of it around the big one. I thought it stopped. It did stop.
And now that she's become a vegetarian about 4 or 5 years ago, she was too lazy to wait. She just wanted to eat a little and relax. He was a he.
Oh, you buy it? Yeah. You buy it. Made the sauce.
Like this with a double sauce, like this.
That was great sauce.
And I go with the kids and get the cat.
You did a good job. You brought it last year, too. Everybody went nuts.
That's the first time I ever had it. So. I mean, it's not really Christmas. Right. At least when I remember turkeys. I like it. It had with the sauce, it had I don't know, it wasn't so much like the turkey meat, but it had the nice, like the turkey and stuffing kind of feel to it. I mean, it's just like a symbol of Thanksgiving or something. Yeah, I still eat meat, but I don't eat pork, because I'm a Muslim, and I wasn't always a Muslim. I used to eat pork, so I know what that's like. You give up. First, I gave up, pork, and I don't even remember what bacon and all those things taste like anymore. Have the turkey bacon. Talk to me in a few years. I may be cutting back slowly on the meat. Really nice to be here. How you doing on tape?
About 30 seconds.
About 30 seconds? Oh, so we're not going to get my big exit speech going now?
There you go.
That's okay. This isn't about the campaign. I just wanted to come out and see what you were doing and let hopefully people will watch this today. Of course, if people want to help me out with my campaign, that's more than welcome. But, yes, I'll be running at Connie Mack. And this may be why I may fail at this horribly, but I think we really have to go out there and we have to develop people's trust. And, I'm not a big-time activist. I'm not someone who's been out there for years in the forefront, so it's a matter of going out and just getting more people and saying, okay, this is actually who I am. I'm not gonna put on any airs. If this is something you believe in, help me out. If not, enjoy voting day. Okay. Oh, okay. I just thought it'd be a great idea when the camera goes dead to just stop talking and whatever I was doing, feel like a robot. Wait for him to change the tape, just stand there.
It's 0 minutes.
Don't worry about it. If we run out, we run out.
You're going to post this on the internet?
Yeah. What I'll do is I'll probably put it up. I'm going through a site called Justin TV right now, which is a live site, and then they archive everything.
Yeah, out of this environment, and I don't know what it was just to understand, that's for sure.